Hello and welcome to myfinanceteacher.org. Since the end of May, gold price has actually already jumped up from 1280 to 1319 and slightly above that at the moment. That's about $39 more. Nice. Although in my previous video I did mention that there was a chance of gold going down all the way to even 1240 over the next few weeks, I also have mentioned that I had already been accumulating gold miners, and I only had, as I mentioned, around 22% of my gold-related assets still left in cash. Today is Monday, 3rd of June. I got some more of GDX, and at the moment I have less than 1% of cash left in the portfolio. So I think this jump up, this breakout of this parallel channel that we've been all the way since February this year is signaling to us that finally this very long protracted intermediate cycle that has actually been going on since the middle of August all the way until early part of May has finally finished. And you know what? Over the next few months, possibly into September, but time will tell. I think gold is actually going to finally break through that resistance zone at about 1370 that gold has been stuck under for quite a while already. Actually, the charts are telling us that gold has been stuck under that level for all the way since October 2013 or even earlier than that. So that's quite a few years of basically being stuck between 1100 and 1370, 1380. One of the reasons why I think this time within this advancing phase of the current intermediate cycle, which I think has just started in gold, one of the reasons why I think this time gold has a good chance to break above that resistance zone is because we are relatively early within this intermediate cycle, and already gold is not that far from the resistance zone. Actually, for this kind of cup and handle formation, the target move, once we see a breakout out of the handle formation as we are seeing at the moment, would be the depth of the handle, which is $168, something like that. Let's be a little bit conservative. Let's say $160 above this breakout. And again, let's be a little bit conservative. Let's say the breakout is somewhere about 1290. That actually gives us a target price of around 1450. Wouldn't that be nice? If you would like to see gold price at 1450 by, say, September this year, you know what you gotta do. You do know what you gotta do. Of course, you gotta hit that like button under this video. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of the videos where I provide a lot of value to you guys, and so that you don't miss any of the potential gains that we are going to get within this advancing phase of this new ongoing intermediate cycle in gold. And although our intermediate target is above that resistance zone of 1370, 1380, 1360, in the very short term, there is a chance that if some of you haven't entered this trade yet, there is a chance that price might come down a little bit because we see this gap on the daily chart. So the price might actually try to fill that gap. That's around $10 to $15 lower where compared to gold is at the moment. And besides that, RSI, this is 14-day RSI, is already just kissing that overbought territory, but the rally is just beginning. And within the advancing phase of an intermediate rally, this RSI can go much deeper into oversold territory and stay there for quite a while. So personally, I'm more or less all in now on the gold-related assets, GDX, SLV, some of the other related assets as well. My largest position is in GDX, and with the addition today, my average price increased slightly to just around $21.50 or so. And my target for GDX over the next several months, similar to gold, but on a different time period, GDX has actually been somewhat stuck within this range as well, somewhere under 25.7, just under $26 on GDX. And it has often bounced up from $20 to $21. Within the rally of the previous intermediate cycle, GDX has re-entered that sort of range between $20 and $25, $20 and $26. Recently, we have retested that low. I think retest is successful with the gains that we see over the last 2-3 days. I think we can say that the retest is successful. Gold price didn't go down to 1240. GDX didn't go down to 19. So we are back into this zone, and I think it's quite likely that GDX will retest the upper range of this zone. So at least $25 is where my target is over the next few months with GDX. So $25, even compared to the price at the moment, is around 13% higher, which I guess is kind of nice. Nothing extraordinary, of course, but it is nice. But on top of that, I think if gold manages to break through the resistance zone and even maybe gold go all the way up to 1450, there is quite a good chance that GDX is going to break through this resistance zone at just under $26, let's say 25.7. So I personally am really excited about this upcoming rally in gold miners. If you are excited about that, share this video with your friends. Maybe they might be interested in some of the information I provide here. And next thing that we're going to look at, a small other piece of information, is the COT reports. Unfortunately, the COT reports for gold at the moment is not that interesting, but what is interesting is the COT report for silver. And at the moment, on the COT report, what we see is that commercials, which are usually called the smart money, as opposed to speculators, which are usually called the dumb money, commercials are at the moment positive, net positive on silver, although only about 11,000 contracts, but nevertheless, they are positive. That's the red line over here. They're usually quite negative. Commercials would include the producers of silver as well as the bullion banks, the banksters that are milking this market. So at the moment, the commercials, the banksters are net positive, net long in silver. It is a rare occurrence. It actually did happen in here in September, but if we look at a 20-year chart, that's actually only a second time that commercials are net long on silver. So that might be somewhat of an indicator as well of maybe a really nice, significant rally coming up in precious metals. That's my message to you guys today, and good luck in your trades.